What's up everybody, D-Man back, and welcome to a brand new video where today we're going to be doing another Godzilla news and updates / Godzilla explained video. So if you haven't seen my last two videos, I've already covered everything we know about Mothra that was revealed by the Monarch website and everything we know about Rodan that was revealed from the Monarch website. I highly recommend going and checking out those two videos. Those basically set the template for how this one's going to be, so this one will be following the same format. Starting off though, before we actually talk about Ghidorah, there's one small little update that I want to bring you guys. It regards Godzilla. There is a rumor going around that Godzilla has grown in size in this movie, and he will be larger than he was in the 2014 film. I view this as a little bit of a silly change because Godzilla was already huge in the 2014 movie, but I'm fine with the bigger Godzilla. I don't know if this is just going to continue the Godzilla arms race that's going on between Toho and Legendary, but I would hope that they just stop because Godzilla's already big enough, right? Also, if Godzilla's bigger in this movie than he was in 2014, he better not be much bigger because we don't want Ghidorah to be upstaged by a larger Godzilla. Ghidorah is supposed to dwarf Godzilla, as we'll learn here in a minute. And we already know Ghidorah's height, meaning Godzilla can't be that much larger than he was for Ghidorah to still, quote, dwarf him. Alright, jumping into Ghidorah, everything we know about Ghidorah. Currently, he is at Monarch Outpost 32. If you're wondering why it's Monarch Outpost 32, this is a sneaky Easter egg to the movie The Thing by John Carpenter. That containment outpost was Site 31. I believe it's in the same area too, in Antarctica. Also, there is a potential that the reason it's Containment Outpost 32 is because 32 is half of 64, and Ghidorah's first appearance was in 1964 during the movie Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. So there is that potential, but I would doubt it. To strengthen the connection between King Ghidorah and the Thing, we know that Ghidorah will be potentially coming from space in this movie. Michael Dougherty, the director of Godzilla 2, has been hinting this to us for months now. It goes back almost a full year where on his Twitter he'll be dropping hints that there's creatures in space, creatures coming back from space, and they're mutating. Just like how the Thing fell from space and crashed in ice, it seems like that's going to be Ghidorah's origins for the movies as well. This has been confirmed by Mr. H Reviews, who stated that his source told him that Ghidorah would be a space monster in the new movie, and the title Monster Zero relates somehow to the creature's age. It's a very interesting way to approach this topic. I wonder how directly they're going to reveal that Ghidorah is a space monster. It's something that I've been wanting since about 2015 when I made my first 15 things that need to happen in Godzilla sequels. I said that Ghidorah should come from space, but they should just hint to his origin. So I wonder if they're going to follow through with something like that. Maybe not directly show him fall from space, but say that he's otherworldly. Say that he can't be from this earth because he's made of elements we've never seen before. Say something like that. I think that'd be awesome. Ghidorah is being held in what's called the Wall of Serpents. Obviously they can see the three heads, but I wonder if they know what the three heads are. I wonder if they think that they're just three separate creatures and they don't realize it's one thing. It's also interesting how this species isn't a species. Rather than having a species name, he's just simply called Monster Zero, and everything else about him is unknown. Really, the only thing we do know about him is that Monster Zero is bioelectrical and also 521 feet tall. By far the biggest kaiju in any one of these movies. I'm not saying the biggest ever, but I'm saying the biggest that I can think of in a Godzilla movie. Other than, you know, the anime, because Godzilla Earth is huge. We also learned that Ghidorah is feared by all sorts of different cultures all over the world. People don't speak his name. He's like Voldemort, or he's like, Ghidorah? Either way, it's really cool. I love how people are so scared of him they won't say his name. And then the quote is, "It's whispered in nightmares." Hey, what? It's totally what just happened in the anime. He's called the One Who Is Many, because get it? He's got three heads. Ghidorah is stated to be the largest super species ever discovered by Monarch, that is for sure. We also find out that the layer beneath Ghidorah's skin is covered in trace amounts of gold. This will no doubt explain his gold appearance. This gold runs through his body, and because it's metallic properties, it's capable of carrying a current and conducting a charge. This will be the explanation for his electrical lightning powers. No, not all Ghidorahs have gravity beams. That's only certain certain Ghidorahs, all you hardcore Toho fans. We also learned that Ghidorah has scratches and injuries all over his body. If I had to guess, this is because of his previous fight with Godzilla. I don't think we'll learn about that fight through flashback. I'm sure we'll just get explanations of what happened in the past. That fight was depicted in the end credit scene of Kong Skull Island. This could be an explanation for why Ghidorah and Godzilla hate each other. Maybe they have fought in the past. Maybe there was a reason for why they fought in the past. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait for the movie and find out. I think the coolest thing about Ghidorah in this new timeline is that when Ghidorah flies, his wings will create wind storms, and the electricity within his body will heat up water vapors beneath him, creating small storms wherever he flies. He'll basically be flying, carrying a mini lightning storm wherever he goes, or a mini hurricane wherever he goes. It'll be really cool to see. Finally, Monarch uncovered that back in the day, ancient civilizations referred to the creature as Ghidorah. We don't learn anything new from the first picture of Ghidorah other than maybe he was in China because this is a very Chinese picture. We don't learn much from the second one either other than Serizawa and Graham know about Ghidorah. And this one looks like Ghidorah is maybe in flight during the picture. You know, he doesn't look like he's on the ground necessarily. In the final picture, we can learn a little bit potentially. So the first thing that it teaches us is that Ghidorah can most likely fly at 112 miles per hour and create windstorms at 217 miles per hour, if I'm reading this correctly. So that's at least what I think it's telling us. And also it does kind of look like Ghidorah's crouched down, you know, on his wings, maybe on all fours. Otherwise his wings would be up and they'd be much larger. But if they were up and much larger, then Monarch would know the wingspan of Ghidorah, but they don't. They don't know how big his wings are, they just know how tall he is. I don't know how that'll play into the movie, when the wings will come out. Hopefully it's not like Ghidorah has arms, right? And then wings flap out of those arms like Monster X, but I really hope that Ghidorah just straight up has wings. You know, I've said it in the past, I'm not a big proponent of Ghidorah walking around on all fours, but I can tolerate it if it's done correctly. Also, I said that it would only make sense for Ghidorah to crawl around on all fours if he was about 500 feet. That would be the only way that he could crawl around on all fours and be the same size as Godzilla, and then stand up on two legs and be physically opposing to the creature. So I think it is potentially going to happen where Ghidorah is going to crawl around on all fours. That doesn't confirm any of the leaked concept art. Potentially, there's the small potential that that leaked concept art was real. Either way, it doesn't confirm any of that because Ghidorah crawling around on all fours is something we have seen in fan arts for the past 10 years. So it's nothing new. Maybe Michael Dougherty is just a really big fan of fan arts. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. D-Man out.